Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to see how to create this elegant bouquet design in CorelDRAW. In this video I am going to explain how to create these 4 different types of flower along with the leaf design using a distortion tool. Okay, so without wasting any further time, let's begin creating our bouquet design. Before I begin, I would like to request everyone to give a thumbs up for the video, and if you have not subscribed to me yet, do subscribe my channel to watch such interesting videos on my channel in future. Okay. Many of the people are watching my video but not subscribing to me yet. I request everyone to subscribe my channel to watch such interesting video in future. Okay, so let's begin with a bouquet design. I'll press escape. So we are on the page again. Press Ctrl N for a new document. So this is a new document. Give name for your document first. Okay. Then under dimension, select the page size to A4 and orientation to landscape and resolution to 500 dpi and click on OK. Okay, so as you can see, we are on the new document now. Now under tools palette, click on the ellipse tool. F7 is the shortcut key. Hold Control key on your keyboard and just draw the circle. I told you all to hold the control key because the width and height of the circle should be of same millimeter. Here you can see width and height 90.702 millimeter, 90.702 millimeter. Okay, so width and height should be same of the circle. Now click on the pick tool. Okay, so with the circle selected, come back to the tools palette and under shadow tool, click on distort tool. Fourth one. Okay, after selecting the tool, here you can see there are 3 options. Click on zipper distortion and give the amplitude as 17 and frequency as 4, and again there are 3 options. Click on smooth distortion. So here you can see I am getting a flower type shape. Okay, now click on the pick tool again. Okay, so our shape is ready. Now press shift F11 on your keyboard. So here you can see this is the edit fill panel. Click on the fountain fill and I'll just shift it over here so it is visible for everyone. Now here you can see there are 2 color tabs. Here already there is a white color, and this the first tab. I'm going to select this black color tab and give the color as white. Okay, now here I'm going to create 2 more color tabs. I'll just double click over here. So here you can see one more is created. I'll give the color over here as dark pink. Okay, so I'll give the color as dark pink. And one more I'll create over here. I'll just double click and here you can see one more is created. I'll give the color over here as light pink. And I'll set this blend type as radial. Now I'll select this light pink color and give the position to 65%. And I'll select this dark pink color and give the position as 28% and click on OK. Okay, so as you can see I am getting this type of color inside the flower. Now I am not going to remove the outline of this flower, but I am going to click on the outline pen over here. So here you can see this is the outline pen and give the color as light pink. Okay, I'll select the color first and select it as light pink and click on OK. Okay, so I am getting this type of border for the flower. Okay, with the flower selected, now press Alt F7 on your keyboard. So we have our transform panel open. Under rotation, set the angle as 20 degree with the relative center selected and type the copies as 1 and click on apply. So here you can see duplicate flower has been created. Now press the shift key on your keyboard and just drag it inside and leave it. Okay, so this is my second shape. Now again click on apply. So here you can see another shape is created. Hold shift key and drag it inside a bit. Again click on apply, hold shift key and drag it inside. You have to make this type of shapes till you get a smaller shape inside. Okay. Okay, so as you can see this is my first flower created. I'll select the whole flower and click on group. Okay, so I'll close this transform panel now. Okay, so this is my first flower. I'll just drag it over here. Okay, so let's move towards creating the second flower. Click on the ellipse tool again and hold control key and draw the shape again. Okay, after drawing the shape, click on the pick tool, click on the distortion tool, select the zipper distortion and give the amplitude as 20 and frequency to 5. Okay, and select the smooth distortion. Now again select push and pull distortion and set the amplitude as 20 and click on OK. So here you can see I am getting this type of shape. Now click on the pick tool. Now click on the first flower that we created, press Ctrl D, duplicate this flower and bring it over here. With the flower selected, click on the distortion tool, and here you can see copy distortion property. Click on this and click on this flower. Okay, so here you can see I'm getting this type of flower. Okay, now click on the pick tool, select this shape and delete it. Now bring this shape over here. Okay, so now we are going to give color for this flower. First of all, remove the outline of the flower, select the outline to none. Okay, now press Shift plus F11 on your keyboard. So again we have the edit fill panel. Click on fountain fill. I'll just drag this over here so it is visible for everyone, the preview. I'll select one color tab and delete it. Just double click so it will go away. And let the first color be white. Select the second color tab and under color give the color as dark yellow. Okay, give the color as dark yellow. Select the second color tab over here, the last one, and give the color as yellow. Okay, give the color as yellow and blend type should be radial and click on OK. Okay, so here you can see this is our second flower. I'll just bring it over here for now. Okay, come back to the tools palette and select the ellipse tool again, hold Ctrl key and draw the shape. Okay, now click on the pick tool and select the distortion tool and select zipper distortion and set the amplitude as 100 and frequency 20 and select randomize distortion. Okay, so we get this type of flower. Now click on the pick tool again, select the rose flower again and press Ctrl D, duplicate the flower and bring it over here. With this flower selected, click on distortion tool again and click on copy properties from and click on this option. So we get this type of flower. Remove the outline first. I'll select this flower and delete it. I'll just drag this over here. Okay, so after removing the outline, press Shift F11. So we are going to give the color for this flower. Edit fill and click on fountain fill. Now here you can see there are 4 color tabs. We don't want 4. I'll just delete one and select the first color tab and set the color as dark purple. Okay, select the second color tab and set the color to white. Select the third color tab and set the color to light purple. Okay, and set the blend type to radial and click on OK. Okay, so we are going to get this type of flower. Okay, so I'll just drag this over here and our third flower is ready. Okay, now click on the ellipse tool again, hold Ctrl key on your keyboard and draw the circle. Okay, with the circle selected, click on distortion tool, select zipper distortion and set the amplitude as 100 and frequency to 20. Okay, and don't select any of the distortion over here and click on enter. Okay, so we are going to get this type of flower. Now click on the pick tool again, select the rose flower again, press Ctrl D, duplicate it and bring it over here. With this rose selected, click on distortion tool again and click on copy properties from and click on this newly created flower. So we are going to get this type of flower. Now remove it outline first, outline to none. Okay, so we are going to get this type of flower. Click on the pick tool again, select this shape first and delete it. Okay, so here we are going to give the 4 different types of color. Okay, so select the first color tab and give the color as white, let it be white. Now select the second color tab and give the color as red. Okay, dark red. Okay, now select the third color tab and give the color as red. Again give it as red. And let the fourth color tab be white. Okay, so we are going to get this type of flower and let the blend type be radial and click on OK. Okay, so this is the 4th flower. Okay, so after creating these 4 flowers, come back to the tools palette and select the ellipse tool. Without holding the Ctrl key on your keyboard, just draw the oval shaped circle. Okay, after drawing the circle, select the pick tool again. With the circle selected, press Ctrl Q on your keyboard and select the shape tool. Okay, so here you can see this is the first node. Select it and click on line. Select the second node and click on line. Okay, so here you can see I am getting this leaf type shape click on the pick tool again. Now with the shape selected, click on the dark green color from the color palette and remove its outline to none. Okay, so the outline is removed. Okay, so after removing the outline, come back to the tools palette and click on interactive fill. G is the shortcut key and click on fountain fill. Set this dark green over here down and set this white on top. Okay, with the white selected, don't give the color as white but set the color as dark gray. Okay, now okay. Okay, so the color is set for the leaf. Now with the leaf selected, click on distortion tool, select zipper distortion and give the amplitude as 50 and frequency to 30 and select smooth distortion. Okay, so we'll get this type of leaf shape. Now select this leaf shape again and bring it in center. Okay, so after setting the leaf in middle, just double click on your leaf. So here you can see this is the center point. Just drag this center point at the end of the leaf. With the leaf selected, press plus sign on your numeric keyboard once and just drag this over here. Okay, so just drag this in this way and now press Ctrl D, duplicate it. Okay, so automatically these 4 leaves will be created with the same space in the middle. Now select the first leaf again and press plus sign on your numeric keyboard and just rotate it a bit. Okay, rotate it in this way and press Ctrl D. Okay, so using this shortcut trick, I have designed the leaves for both the side. I'll just select this flower and just keep it over here. Now select all the leaves again and press Ctrl G, group it. Now select the first flower and bring it over here and set it over here. Now it's going behind the leaves. Press Ctrl page up on your keyboard. Okay, so here you can see this is my first flower. Now select the second flower and place it over here. Press Ctrl page up. Okay, select the third flower and place it over here. Press Ctrl page up. Okay, after setting it, select the last flower and place it over here. Press Ctrl page up. Okay, so these are the 4 flowers placed in the bouquet. Now here I am going to place a bow over here. So I'll press Ctrl I to import an image first. Here you can see this is the bow image. I'll just drag it over here. Okay, so here you can see there is a background for this image. So select this image and click on bitmap mask, this third option. Select the first option and set the tolerance to 70 and click on height selected and click on apply. Okay, so now select this bow and place it over here. Press Ctrl page down and I'll just enlarge it a bit and place it properly. Okay, so here we are going to insert some thin flowers, okay, behind these flowers for some decoration purpose. So press Ctrl I to import the image. I'll just drag this image over here and under bitmap mask select the black color, set the tolerance to 70 and colors, select height selected and click on apply. Okay, after removing the background, I'll just close this panel first. We'll just place these flowers over here. Okay, press Ctrl page down. Okay, so on each leaf we are going to place these flowers so it will look more beautiful. Okay, so our bouquet is ready. I'll show you all in full view, full screen. Okay, so if you all have any doubt, you all can ask me in the comment section regarding this bouquet. If you all like my video, do like, share and subscribe my channel to watch such interesting videos on my channel in future. Okay, have a good day. Thank you.